It's the saddest day of the year. Hmm. It is the end of our cruise. We are arriving in Los Angeles, coming from Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Fortunately, I got a little tan, but I'm sad because it's over. This one's over. I thought I'd share this super, super, ultra sad moment with you guys while my baby is in there asleep. Isn't LA pretty though? So we will probably dock here in the next 15 minutes. Good morning, James. James, you and I were talking about cruise tipping the other day, right? And I was about to make a video. What's up, Michael? I was about to make a video about cruise tipping, and I kept passing by people. And it's a real controversial subject, so I decided not to make the video. I didn't want to be marked, so I decided not to make a video. But what I just did, I'll tell you this, James, is I just went down to I always, on the last day of the cruise, I always do this right when we get where we're going, not a minute before, okay, because I wake up early anyway. So on the day of our disembarkation, I go down to guest services early in the morning, because if you do this anytime before that, you won't get no more service, okay? But I told them I needed to pay them. I always at once, and I have a bunch of hits on my cards. But I told them, I was like, we're gonna pay the crew appreciation in cash. Can you remove that? So what was almost a $400 bill, it went down to the regular 100 and something that it was supposed to be. And the attitude does change at at the guest services desk. I think I was at one guest services desk a couple years ago, and the lady purposely just took forever. I don't give a fuck. I'm still on vacation. She purposely just took forever to take it off and ring me up. They don't like it because you're literally taking money out of their pocket. But I challenged the crew. I challenged the cruise line to pay people better. Okay? Um, that is my challenge to the cruise line, because I get paid for the work that I do. And I don't beg, I don't hustle people, and I don't make people feel like they're obligated to get anything outside of our agreed to compensation. And I don't like anybody else should too. Did not. It does not make sense to me to pay $40 a day for gratuity. Like, to me, that's egregious. That's egregious. So I'll take care of the person who took care of my room in cash. But other than that, because that's what I was taught to do. But other than that, I don't feel required to pay $200 gratuity for a 5-day cruise. Nobody threw up in my room. Nobody got sick. There was no extra nothing. We cleaned up after ourselves because that's who we are and that's how we are. Um, the regular turn down service, cleaning, regular room service was what we got. But I don't, and it's a very controversial subject in the cruise community. That's why I didn't want to make a video, because if I made a video, then I would have titled it that, and then I would have gotten targeted and talked about in this little small community called the cruise community. And I'm not about that life, because y'all know I don't even deal with trolls like that. $200 is literally enough gas to get me home and back. Forget the quantification of what it could do. It just doesn't make sense to me, and I'm a sensible person. Okay, I know I'm going in and out because I'm on the balcony. Hold on, let me go back inside. I don't know how much of that you caught, but probably just enough to keep me safe. Ouch! Just ran into something. Yeah, this cruise community can be really vicious. So I don't really feel like dealing with it. It's a lot of elders who are at their end, and they listen. I'm not trying to put them in a position where they feel like they have to defend their opinion about tipping on a cruise. But as for me and mine, I'm not paying $40. $9, I gotta pay 18 on top of that. Come on, man. So anyway, that's my word on the tips. I did go down to guest services. I always do the morning that we disembark, no sooner. Because if you do it sooner than that, your room steward is just gonna stop taking care of you altogether. From my experience, I've had that experience where I went down to guest services the day before, and then the room steward just stopped taking care of the room. Stop taking care of the room. So I literally challenge every single employer on the planet to pay your people fairly. That way, it's not on the guests to feel this sort of pressure to shell out 200 extra dollars. So you can parse it out between 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 people, so that I don't feel guilty, and I don't deal with that kind of stuff. I don't feel guilty. I'm a black woman in America. There's nothing for me to feel guilty about. So anyway, hopefully this little comment gets lost in the shuffle and it doesn't get highlighted, but I did want to get it out. And James, since you popped on here and we were having that conversation the other day, I thought it would be appropriate to share that with you. I couldn't share it when we were in the restaurant the other day because we were in an open space, and it is that controversial of a topic. Thank you for hitting that like button. I appreciate that. People don't like to talk about it for some reason. And there's this conversation that cruise influencers have on YouTube where they bully people and say, oh, just pay it. You know, the crew takes care of you, just pay it. Well, I paid my fare, and I don't even mind telling you. Like, I paid almost, and I'm not gonna tell you how much I paid for this suite. It was ridiculous. It was a lot of money, okay? It was more than two, three, four, $5,000. It was a lot of money, and so because of that, all of that comes with its own costs. And I got the same exact service here in my suite that anybody else would have gotten in a regular interior cabin. That's what I'm saying, Tracy. You said, shit, I could use $200 toward my needed propane at my rental before it starts getting cold. Um, we did enjoy the cruise, James. It's just I feel like I'm a voice crying out in the wilderness saying, hey, cruise line, why not pay your people better? I oh, good, Reality Check TV Chicago. I'm glad you guys went to Aruba. How was that? I don't think I've ever been, no, I've never been to Aruba before. I know that had to be super dope. Oh, I know that had to be super dope. Shout outs to you and your wife. Shout outs to Mrs. Reality Check TV Chicago. I'm sure you could have used that little break away from that Chicago air. That is awesome. I'm glad you guys did that. I can feel your vibes already. I know that's right. I can feel those good vibes. That is awesome. That feels good. Thank you. Thank you for going on vacation, honey. I think anytime a person goes on vacation, they do a service to the world. Because, man, the vibes that you get from being away for a couple days, whew, good stuff. Very good. I'm glad for you. Very glad for y'all. But yeah, we are arriving in Los Angeles now. We just stopped. You're about to hear the anchor drop if we haven't already. We just arrived. We just pulled in. I'm sad. Nobody cares. I've been up since about 5, and I watched us pull all the way in down the canal. And my car is over there somewhere. It's probably over there. I'll be looking to see if I can see my baby. I do see my baby. Ah, Lakshmi. Wait, is that it? No, because I parked under a sign. I remember where I parked. That's not my car. Somebody else got one that looked like me. It's your car after vacation. To your car. Ah, shit. But we will be disembarking. My drive is about 6 hours. It's not bad at all. It's a straight shot. Straight shot with some good music. You feel me? Sorry about the lights. It wasn't that bad a minute ago, but now we're all in the lights. So um, I'm not gonna hold y'all long. I just want to let you know we made it back safely, and I'll be sad for the next couple days. I always have a little withdrawal from the cruise. But I will be back to work, and I will be back to Wiley. We got some Wiley. I did a lot of Puff Daddy study yesterday. I got some time to myself. So I got a chance to do some Puff Daddy study and catch up on things. If you have not already, which I'd be surprised if you weren't, but go ahead and subscribe to Chronicle Speaks on YouTube, because she's been keeping up with the details of this case from a legal standpoint, like all the ins and outs and appeals and denials and all the stuff. So if you guys are into the little details, I think you definitely should subscribe to Chronicle Speaks. I have added some of her videos to the breakdown playlist so that they'll be easier for you to get to her channel. So some of the most recent videos on the breakdown playlist come from Chronicle Speaks. But if you want anything else, I mean, she has covered the pieces. Do you hear me? The itty bitty pieces of the case, the appeals and all the legal exchanges and the way that the legal team has changed and all kind of stuff. So if that's your steez, and I need to go back and study those videos too, so I could be on top of shit when it's time to talk about it. I don't know what they doing. Oh, they haven't dropped the anchor yet. Is he? I don't know what the hell he said. Are you talking to me? Good morning. I didn't realize they were talking to me. He said he's retired. He don't know what the hell he doing, so they helping him. I don't know what they're doing either. Shit, some testosterone driven shit. Shout out to Chronicle Speaks as well. Yeah, she's on top of the P Diddy shit, man. She got the details of the case down pat. Do you hear me? And so I got to do a little bit of study on her channel yesterday to catch up on some shit. Nobody knows where Ava Baroni is. Ava Baroni has literally disappeared. Somebody said she playing volleyball at a college, but that doesn't make sense right now. She was 12 years old in 2020, so I don't know how she'd be playing volleyball at a college in Longmire, Virginia, or wherever they said. She would be 16 right now, maybe 17. So that doesn't make sense. But let me see what else is popping with the P Diddy stuff. Nothing really other than that. Go ahead and check on Chronicle Speaks and catch up with the details. As far as Wiley is concerned, I purposely have not called any jails or done any updates on Wiley because we are going to do that live. Okay, when we go live together, I will call the jail while we are on our broadcast, and I will get an update on what's going on with Wiley's case as much as I can, both online and over the phone. Other than that, I'm so sad. I am going to get back in this bed for a second and act like we're right here. And I'm not packed and I haven't put my luggage outside. I'm going to act like we're going to be here for like another 3 days. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm gonna pretend for a minute. Oh, and Jaguar Wright, y'all, I got some good shit about to load up for Jaguar Wright too. You know we gotta keep that bitch in her place, keep her in a fence, keep her in her boundary. Because all the truth she talks about everybody else, y'all got another truth about her too. Tracy in the building. I know that's right. So I think that's all I got for y'all. Y'all got anything for me before I let you go? And go back to my sad day. I need some espresso. We'll go get some espresso and some eggs Benedict before I hit the road. So for now, that's all I got. Let me do it this way. Ain't got no more. I holler. See y'all later.